So let's face it, you're probably on this video because you've been trying to create your own channel graphics and searching the internet using Photoshop and Canva, and you're like, you know what, I just want someone to do this for me. Well, in this video, we're gonna go over our exact template. We're gonna give you the template, and then also we're gonna show you how to use it. So let's do it. Hey, what's going on? Aaron here, coming at you live from the Real Estate Marketing Guys, as well as Revamped Real Estate. And in this video, we're going to be going over, like we said already, our exact template, how to edit our template, and give you guys access to it to literally throw all of your worries away when it comes to getting your channel graphics done. So you're definitely going to want to make sure to stay to the end, because we're going to show you how to upload it to YouTube to make sure that you don't get these weird borders and you're not cutting your face off or anything like that. When it comes to uploading it to YouTube, because there's like a little nuanced way to do it. So if you want to learn that, make sure to stay tuned for the video. And if you want more videos just like this one, make sure to click the subscribe button, notification bell right next to that to get notified every time we upload a brand new video on the channel. And let's just jump to it. So we're recording the screen. Jeff, you can switch over to the screen. Hey, okay, perfect, cool. So what you're gonna see on screen is we use Canva. Now, Canva is a free tool. We'll leave links down to it at the bottom of this video as well. But so what we really wanna show you guys is why are we using this? And then also a really quick disclaimer of making sure that you don't let this stay in your way. Now, the reason that we wanna get past the graphics and get this done as quickly as possible is because the channel graphics aren't gonna generate you leads, right? The content that you put on your videos and the way that you upload them and things like that is what is going to ultimately get you that point. And we've seen a ton of people let this one thing stay in their way. So what I'm gonna show you guys here is this is just the template, or it's basically the template what shows us how to create the channel graphics. This will make sense a lot more later, but the way that it's formatted is because YouTube can be seen on TV, on desktop, mobile, as well as on the tablet. There's different ways that you want to break it down. So what this tells us is in each of these areas, in these highlighted areas, is where we need to make sure to keep the designs so that nothing gets cut off when we actually upload it down the road. So what you're going to do is, easiest way, you'll probably just get this screen here. So all we need to do is go ahead and duplicate the page. And then we're gonna start the editing on this portion here. So really four or five biggest things that we wanna incorporate onto the actual template itself. We wanna put the name of the channel. We wanna put what they can expect from the channel. We wanna put our contact information. We're gonna wanna put just a reminder to subscribe or check out our social media, and then also the amount of times that you want to, or that you're expecting to upload on your channel. Now, this doesn't have to be a set and forget type thing and you can never change it. You just come back to Canva and redo it when you need to, but it's a good place to start. So we always like to do it, and again, you guys will have access to this, so you don't even have to go through it, but I do want to do it from scratch so I can show you guys how exactly I'm doing this. So first things first is we want to grab some text. So I'm just going to grab this text, and let's say we'll just change the font to something a little bit more, a little bigger. Nah, I don't like that. Let's just use this one right here, Lavello. And then we want to change it to the name of the channel. It doesn't have to be the name, but we just like to put it as living in, let's just say, our channel, Virginia Beach. Living in Virginia Beach. So the way that I like to do it here as well, and keeping in mind we want to design within this black bar, the most like blacked out space right here is where we're going to show up on mobile, where you're going to get a lot of your views. So we want to make sure all the important stuff is in there, and the important stuff being to find your name of your channel, the contact information, as well as a picture of you. Some of the other stuff we'll put out in these other guidelines. So now what I want this to be is a little bit smaller. So we're going to click this little button up here. And oops, we're gonna select all the text, and then I want it aligned to the right side. So it's gonna be like that. And we click this little space button here, and we wanna move the line spacing a little bit more so that we are now leveled here. I don't know why there's this weird spot. Hold on, let me see. There we go, just had to take the space out. So now we have this. So I'm gonna place this all the way on the right side. Again, keep in mind this dark area here is where we wanna put it. Put it right up here. If you want to move it up a little bit more, you just click it, and you can use your arrow keys to get it super close up to the edge to make sure we hit all the areas. And then now what we're going to do is I want to grab a picture of me. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a picture of me. Let's just say I have a ton over here. So let's just say I want to use this one, for example, with my 100,000 subscriber button. Humble brag. So with, you can't do this on Canva regular without paying for it, I would just get Canva Pro. If you're gonna use and like be consistent with YouTube, you're gonna want to download it anyway, so that you can use this feature, which is the delete the background. So you'd click your picture, click effects, and you'll click the background remover. And what it's gonna do its best job. It's usually like, I haven't had any problems with the background remover. So it's gonna remove the background here. Takes a second sometimes. And then we're good to go. So then if there is a point where you have to like, let's say that it didn't take out like a specific part of you or whatever, you can click the little erase button and then it'll zoom in. You can take out whatever is left in there. Let's say like the background was the same color as your shirt. It'll just allow you to take out some of that stuff, but we're all good there. So now, whoops, what we need to do is take our picture. We're gonna make it smaller. And again, keeping it within this border and then also the top little border up here as well. So, and don't worry about like if it does go onto this part, not a huge deal, because again, only people that are on their TV will be able to see that. And there's like a small percentage of people, but actually it's been a lot more recently from that we've seen from TV views. So let's just say, for lack of example, boom, actually that's pretty perfect right there, I'm not gonna lie. So we're in the safe margins here. If you wanted to go over into tablet, you could. But also just keep in mind, like the people that are watching on, their mobile, it's not going to it's going to cut you off there. So I usually just keep everything in the mobile view there. And again, it's not pushing us off on that side. I actually might use this on some, I don't know. I like that picture. And then what we want to put is the contact information. And then I usually like to put a disclaimer, not a disclaimer, but just a note of like what they can expect. So we'll use another text here. And then I just like to put everything. So we'll say everything you need to know about living in market. So, wherever your market is. What you'll have to do is just make this text a lot smaller so you can fit everything on one line. So let's just try like 50. Boom. And then what you can do is just make it smaller like this. So then that looks good. So we'll put, and again, I don't like to really overlap on myself just to make sure that's readable, if that's a word. Legible, maybe like that. So I like the look of that. And then because there is going to be like something in the background, I always like to, for like this smaller text, I like to have something that is behind that, like a shape, so that we can see that when we put the background. You guys will see what I'm talking about here in a second. So I always come over here to elements and I'll put, let's say square, search this up. And then there's always one that like works and then one that doesn't. So this one does. And the reason that I say that is because there's this bar up here that allows you to bring it down. There's another one that's on Canva for whatever reason. It doesn't let you like resize it that way. And then this, I would like maybe change it to like a black or a white, or maybe even your brand colors. In this example, we're just going to make, we're going to make this black. So we'll change the color here, black. And then it's under here. If they're, oh, I don't know what that come from. If there's ever a time where like this is over, let's say it's over this element here and you want it to be under, all you need to do is click this position button and then click backwards so that it goes behind those specific things. But now I need to just make sure that it's not, sometimes it gets a little bit hard because now you can see it's behind this text in here. So it's like, you have to almost like move stuff around sometimes. So just for the sake of this, I'm going to put it over here and I know that's going to fit. So now I need to like put this behind the text like this. Looks good. You might have to zoom in every once in a while. Where's my zoom button? Here we go. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just to make sure that this is looking good. I'll probably make it just a little bit smaller so it's not overlapping as much. Can I? Hold on. Hold up. Actually, I don't know if I can make it smaller. I guess in this one I can't, which is fine. We'll just move it up just a little bit. Yeah, as long as it's not overlapping, we should be fine. Perfect. Cool. And then we'll put that there and we'll actually move it just down a tad. There we go. And then what we'll do, let me zoom out just a little bit more, and we'll put our contact information. So we'd probably put that here at the bottom. I'm just going to duplicate, copy, Control C, Control V. And then what I would do here is just put your contact information. So you can put your name, or no, I'm sorry, not your name. You'd put your email. So aaron@email.com. And then we'll put this little, I think it's called a pipe, little vertical line. In your phone number, 555-555-5555. And then pipe again. And then you want to put your MLS license number. So MLS number blah, 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 blah. Just make sure so you're staying compliant. Again, I'm not a lawyer, real estate lawyer, anything like that. So make sure to incorporate that stuff in all of your branding so you don't get in trouble. So that is on there. And then you kind of do the same thing with the little background image if you want to. I won't do it right now because we'll just double check here in a little bit. And then just make it like that. You can either line it up on the right side, put it in the middle, whatever you think looks best. So now what we'll do is we're gonna put our little subscribe icons on the side. And I'm actually not gonna do this from scratch because I don't want you guys to, I already have like the same thing built down here, but you would do the exact same thing that you did with this, just with these. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm just gonna copy all this stuff over just so that we, you guys get the point. So I won't sit here and try to do all that stuff again. Copy, copy, copy. So I'm gonna copy that stuff, move it on over here. But the same idea, on this left side, you wanna put, when they can expect your videos. So new videos every week. Again, doing the exact same thing that you did with all this text. And then for the right side, what we did is we have a subscribe, just reminding them to subscribe, and then an arrow and a bell. So the bell, so that they know, click the notification bell so you get notified when you upload new videos. And then also the arrow. And all you have to do is just search that over here. So you can just search up arrow. Canva has a ton of different resources, so you can even use some of these. You can't use the GIF because it'll be a static image on the on your banner, but there's just a ton of different options that you can use. Just point it down there, and then your little bell icon, and then all this other thing. So again, this is exactly how we did it over here as well. But let me just move that over so you guys can see. Copy all this, copy that, paste, boom. Now we're all good. So you're probably like, all right, Aaron, cool. This looks stupid because this black is in the background. So now what we need to do is two things. We need to add our background image as well as our background. I don't know exactly. I guess it would just be like a transparent color, just so that everything pops a little bit more. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So now what you'll do is, again, if you have Canva Pro, there's a ton of these different pictures that you can use. But I'm going to click, or I just type in Virginia Beach. I found like there hasn't been a time where we've typed in a market and they haven't had the market that we're looking for. So I'm just going to search up Virginia Beach, and there's this one. There's a ton that we can use. So I like the skyline one. So let's just say we use this as an example. So I like this. So I usually just put it at the top right. I will, and again, here's where you do like the last minute, like make sure everything's within the margins. If it is, then you should be good. And then you can basically cover it. So I'll just put this here, make this a little bit bigger. And then here's where that position things comes into play. You just click position, and you wouldn't do move to back because it would move it behind that picture that we had. So I would just click move backwards, and I would keep clicking move backwards. I'm gonna use the keyword shortcut. It's command and like the little bracket. So I'm just gonna keep moving it back until I get all the way to the back, right? So now I'm all the way back, and you're like, well, Aaron, I can't read any of this stuff. Here's where the little trick comes into play, is you will now come up here again and then click square. And these are kind of like workaround ways that I've found to do this. There's probably like other people probably do this other ways, but again, I found this to be easiest for me. So again, we'll grab that same square, and then we'll move this, again, make it the exact same size here. And then I would probably switch this to like a brand color. So let's say your brand color is red or blue or green, or you had like a custom code. I would use that. For the sake of an example, let's say it's purple. Kind of bright. I probably wouldn't have that bright purple as the as brand colors, but hey, you do what you want. And then we'll do the same thing, position. We want to position it behind everything. So it looks like it already is, but our picture, or there's actually a couple things that aren't. So there you go. Now all the elements are, we're good there. And the little secret button up here, transparency, we're going to bring this down. Boom. There we go. We're looking good. We're cooking with, what's the saying? Cooking with oil. That's probably not it. Aaron, you got to stop with these dad jokes. But anyway, I would make the opacity. You might have to test it out, but this looks pretty good. Like you can still see the background. And again, the other thing that I would kind of double check here, and that comes to, if you want to take this, I would then take this, copy it, and then overlay it over everything. Oops, not that. So I'm gonna take this little P, I think I can, yeah, I'll copy that, Control C, move it here, Control V. So the idea here, guys, is I want to make sure that the skyline comes up. So I won't, you guys know what I'm trying to do. Let me just delete on here. So when just keeping in mind that in this area right here, you might not have everything in the skyline that you want. So for example, it's gonna cut all this stuff off, and I'm just gonna see behind me, this skyline here. So I'm gonna see the ocean, a little bit of the ocean, and the background here. So if you wanted to see more and you want to see a little bit different, then just make sure that that you have and move the background image a little bit down, up, make it bigger, make it smaller, whatever it is. And that's pretty much it in terms of the graphics itself. So let's go ahead and save this bad boy, and we'll show you how to upload it to the channel. So what I would do is just go to PNG. You can save this as PNG, JPG, whatever you want. You can move this down. And then you would just do the specific pages. So I'm just going to download the one from this page. Download that. And then we're going to go ahead and open YouTube. So once we're on YouTube, we're going to go over to our YouTube studio. And then from here, we're going to come over here on this left side. We're going to go to settings. No, I'm sorry, not settings. We're going to go to customization. Just kidding. Customization. And we are going to go to branding. And then right here, we're going to go to banner image, and we're going to click change, or it should say upload if you don't already have one. So here's where that's what we talked about earlier. That's going to come into play in terms of, you know, the sizing is, I'm just going to go to my downloads, wherever you saved should be in our download section. And we're going to grab that, click open. And as you can see, because we put everything within the borders, all of our main stuff is going to be right here, and you can move around view on desktop as well as view on TV, so you can see exactly what people are seeing. Now on the right side, you can see that it does look like it got cut off over here. Don't worry about that. For whatever reason, it doesn't show up on here. But when you do, and I do the phone test, so whenever you save this, I'm not gonna save it on here, but when you save it on your phone, when you save it on your computer and you go to your phone and look up your channel on the YouTube app, you can see everything that's on there. So if you go to our, if you just search up Real Estate Marketing Guys on YouTube, you'll see that we have the full thing that's on there. But this is actually pretty good, right? So on this mobile, this is what most people will see. So they get all the main stuff, you know, everything that you need to know about the market. I'm living in XYZ area, and then also all your contact information if they want to get in contact with you. So that's, with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. So obviously, I promise you guys, coming here to the end of the video, we would show you how to upload it here. Once you click done, you click save, it'll be all good to go. So obviously I'm not going to click save because it's on our other channel. But to get access to this, like I said at the beginning, all you have to do is click the little button in the description. It's going to bring you to another page. It's going to bring you up on Canva. You just click a button and it'll literally just give you access to what we created today. And you guys can take that, change it, edit it, do whatever you want to make sure that it goes with you and your market specifically, so that you can start generating leads on YouTube. Well, making the channel banner first, and then get closer to generating me more leads on YouTube. So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy this video and this is helpful and you want to see some more videos like this that are a little bit more like tactical, screen share, things like that, leave a like in this video. Let us know in the comments if you do want to see those types of videos. And then if so, what type of content are you looking for? Because that'll help us out, do some brainstorming of the team and see what you guys actually want to see when it comes to the YouTube channel. Outside of that, obviously subscribe to the channel so you get notified when we upload new videos. And I think that's pretty much it. So with that being said, guys, Aaron here from the Real Estate Marketing Guys, as well as the Revamped Real Estate team. If there's anything I can do for you, definitely let us know either on, you know, comments below, or shoot us an email if you want to as well. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.